Howdy, soldiers. I haven't done a get ready with me on this channel in a very long time, and you know, I feel bad because that is, after all, what I'm known for on here. You know, the bookish stuff just kind of in the background sometimes. But I've changed up my routine and my products a little bit. I've gotten some things sent to me. I went out and purchased a couple of new things, and some old favorites, of course, are gonna make an appearance. And I just felt like I wanted to sit down and chat and kind of get ready with everybody today. Don't worry about all the plot holes that are on my face. We'll cover them up. I'm also wearing my pajamas because I always read in my pajamas, so like why wouldn't I with you guys? You know, we're just keeping it real. It's like we're friends. I also got this adorable mug from my favorite bookstore, which I felt was, you know, appropriate for today's video. So without further ado, let's get started. Ow! Oh, that was really hot! Which is what I say about all those love triangles, am I right? First things first, we're gonna use a primer, and it's very important to use a primer because it just sets the tone for everything else that you like. So the one that I like the best is this one. It's so good. It's one of my holy grail products. Like, if you know this, you know me. Like, do you see how sticky it is? Like, that's what you want. You just want something that, like, sticks with you. So next up is foundation, and the one that I'm going to use is an Enchantment of Ravens. No one believes me that I'm this pale, but this is in fact my skin tone. I'm so happy that publishing is making all these new shades. Like, for so long, like, this one kind of neutral pale girl was being touted as the norm. And now, you know, we have all these different shapes and sizes and shades, and it's so wonderful that everybody now can find something that works for them in their life. Like, even me, I'm usually the shade, you know, porcelain or alabaster, and here I'm the shade Enchantment of Ravens. Like, love that diversity. I like this one best because it makes me feel like a fantasy protagonist. Yes, look at that full coverage world building. Ugh, it's my favorite. The next step is concealer, and while you thought this was very pale, we're gonna go a shade paler for concealer. I can't believe I found this shade, but this one in particular, yeah, that's we're gonna use that one today. I have some pretty dark under eye circles because, like, is it just me, or does anybody else stay up way too late finishing a series? And if you have a plot hole that just won't cover all the way, you know, don't worry about it. You know, every writer in the world has been in your situation before. Like, everybody's had a plot hole that just won't quite resolve itself before it's time to put your face out in public. And, you know, if you know where it's coming from, maybe next time you can just avoid that thing. Maybe it's that you keep going back to the bad boy trope even though it doesn't really have room for a bad boy trope at the moment. Or, like, maybe you're allergic to dairy. I don't know. Just, you know, keep an eye on it, but don't stress too much. So now it's time to powder everything down to set the face, and I'm gonna use my new favorite, which is this one. This is a nice, like, papery white shade. I'm gonna use a big brush, maybe like this one, or actually, no, probably this one. This one's probably a little better. It's a little softer. I mean, yeah, loose powder gets everywhere, but like, so do my books. Like, what are you gonna do? All right, now to contour, and I'm going to use this shade right here. It's nice, like, neutral brown. Like, every love interest has nice sharp cheekbones, and like, I want to be a love interest. Like, who doesn't? Make sure to get that jaw, and like, oh my goodness, I went from like boring boy next door to like hot bad boy on a motorcycle in like 2 seconds. So now that we have a nice strong cheekbone, I'm gonna give a nice strong eyebrow. So the one that I'm going to use is this one. This shade is just perfect for redheads. Like, you want a solid structure to hold everything together, you know, and everybody's are different. Some people like, you know, more well-rounded eyebrows. Some people like flatter ones. Some people like really harsh ones. What I like to do is just kind of copy what other people are doing, and then through that you kind of get a feel of your own style. And you know, sometimes they take a while to perfect, you know, just a lot of editing. And like any good editor, we're just gonna clean those up just a little. Now, I have something very special planned for eyeshadow, because the one that I'm gonna be using today, oh, it's so shiny and beautiful, and that is this one. This is Cersei. The reason that I like using this one so much is because it's so unique. Like, it's just beautiful, bronzy, shimmery shade that I really haven't seen something, you know, this intense on any other cover. And especially lately, there's been an increase of dupes, you know, and just covers looking like other covers, and I don't know if it's a lack of originality or people are just trying to remind readers of other books they've read. Like, we're creatures of habit. We like the same thing over and over again, whether it be like a bad boy, a chosen one, or even cover designs. Like, I can tell you that Cersei is like a one of a kind, but I just finished reading, what was it, Grim Lovelies, this one. I just realized that it looks so similar to Lady Rogue. Like, are they even trying? I feel like that was a bad decision. Like, they should have made one or the other look a little differently. But like, leave your thoughts in the comments. You know, do you like that kind of dupe? Do you like all your books to look the same? Or, I mean, that's very old-fashioned, I suppose. You know, you see those library pictures of like all the exact same color spines, you know, usually like the leather embossed in gold. And like, if that's your thing, that's totally cool. I just feel like there's so much more room for, you know, creativity. Like my bookshelf, I don't know if any of them look the same, but like, I'm okay with that. You know, I like little colorful chaos. Although I will say that, you know, if a series is super beautiful, I want all of them on my shelf. So like, I guess the marketing campaigns of these books are doing a good job because they got my money. Okay, this blending job is like a little sloppy, but you know what? I mean, it's, you know, everyone's first plot is gonna be a little sloppy. It's fine. Well, my camera just overheated and shut down like my e-reader always does. Maybe this is old-fashioned, but like I definitely prefer paper books to anything electronic. In the meantime, while that was cooling down, I did my eyeliner, and the one that I used is my holy grail favorite, and that is the Maggie Stiefvater brand. Oh my god, ride or die. I chose this particular one because, I mean, look at that. It's gonna give you a good wing, you know? And the main character is just so dark and sharp that like it makes for such a good line. So to go with this eyeliner, we're gonna do a little bit of mascara, and my current favorite is this one right here. It's so inky, it's so dark and mysterious. Very grateful that this company sent me this before it actually launched, and I've been using it non-stop for the last little while, and it's probably going to be in one of my favorites videos of the year. Like, it's just so smooth and it layers so well, just like the character development. We have to get the lower lashes too, you know, just round out that world building. All right, we're almost finished. Now we're going to go on to one of my favorite things, and that is highlighter. And the one that I'm going to use, where did I put it, is this one. Oh, it's so icy. I love highlight, and you know, it's really just those little things that you add that make everything so much better. Can't forget the nose, you know, you want a little something something going on in the middle too. Can't just be like all over the face, then not in the middle. And then I'm gonna take some and put it to the high points of the face, because the high points are all that anybody talks about anyways. And last up is lip color, and the one that I'm gonna use today is actually one of my friends, and she did a collaboration with Disney Hyperion, and oh man, it's lovely. Come on, Witches of Ash and Ruin, like, it's so me, it's so red, it's so dark, it's so witchy. Ooh, everything I just love about this. I wore this to her launch party, and here's a picture of me and her with me wearing it. And to use it, I'm gonna use this applicator. I just find that, you know, it's the best. It goes on the smoothest. This one is very buildable, you know. It could get a sequel, or it could just be a standalone. I mean, I love when things are buildable like that. And here you go, here's the finished look. It's very summery, very springtime, you know, perfect for attending like summer book launches or shopping around your local bookstore. And this same look, but like with a darker lip, would seamlessly transition into that like urban fantasy protagonist vibe. Leave down below if you liked this video. Maybe I'll make a series on if book bloggers were blank, because this was very fun. I now have makeup on, I'm ready for my day. And I also got to talk about some of my, you know, new favorites, some shiny things as I like. And just like that one fantasy manuscript that I've been working on for like 3 years, my tea has gone cold. So, gonna need to get a new one. Now that I have a full face of makeup on, I'm gonna go and do nothing in my house. Maybe write an essay. I'm just gonna look fantastic while writing that essay. You know where to click to like the video, you know where to click to subscribe. I hope you guys are all having a nice day wherever you are, and I will see you all next week. Bye!